Hello everyone, welcome back to Chemistry by Vish and our today's topic of discussion, that is the stereochemistry. So we are going to divide the stereochemistry chapter into different parts. So today we are going to discuss about the basics of the stereochemistry, the terms involved in stereochemistry and the nomenclatures used in the stereochemistry. So let's start to our today's video. So what is stereochemistry? In a simple language, stereochemistry is called as three-dimensional chemistry, that is the 3D chemistry. Three-dimensional means that molecule is represented on x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. In general, we draw a chemical structure in a two-dimensional like this one. Okay, so this is a two-dimensional structure. Why this is called as two-dimensional structure? Because it represents on only two axes, that is one axis that is passes through this one, okay, and second axis that is passes through this one. So this is an x-axis and this one is an y-axis. So molecule is represent only on two dimension. That's why this molecule is a 2D structure. But if we convert this molecule into three-dimensional structure, it look like this one. So this is a three-dimensional structure. If we introduce a third dimension, that is an z-axis in this molecule, and if we represent that on a 3-axis, so this is called as a 3D chemistry. Stereochemistry is a branch of chemistry in which molecule is arranged in a space in a 3-dimension. In this structure, this hydrogen and this CHO are present on dark line. So the groups which are present on dark line are called as on plane groups, okay, and these two lines means these are the out of plane, okay. So this hydrogen and this CHO is present on this plane of paper, okay, but this CH3 and this OH is present on wedge line. It means it is in front of the observers. ये जो OH है ये मेरे सामने है, okay, and this CH3 it is present behind the observers, means ये आपके सामने है, okay. So these two lines, that is this line and this one, this is called as dotted line and this one is called as a wedge line, okay. So these two lines are out of plane, so this line is it means it is behind the observer, means ये out of plane आपकी तरफ जो CH3 group है आपकी तरफ है, which is present on this dotted line. So this OH group present on the wedge line is in front of me, means ये मेरे सामने है, okay. So this point means it is in front of the observer. So stereochemistry is totally related with the study of the chiral molecules. So what are the chiral compounds? So this carbon which is directly attached to one hydrogen group, CHO group, one OH group and one CH3 group, means this carbon is directly attached to 4 different groups. That's why this carbon is called as chiral carbon atom. So what is the chiral carbon atom, or it is also called as chiral center? So what is chiral carbon atom or what is chiral center? If that carbon atom is directly attached to 4 different groups, so that center or that carbon is called as chiral carbon atom or chiral center, and that whole molecule is called as chiral compound, okay. So stereochemistry is nothing but study of the chiral compounds. So molecules represent किए जाते हैं different forms में, okay, and that forms are called as isomerism. So stereochemistry is the study of the isomers. So चलिए हम isomers के type देखते हैं और उसके कुछ examples भी देखते हैं, how that isomers are represent in a chemistry. तो चलिए देखते हैं हमारा अगला point. So the most important point in stereochemistry, that is the isomerism, and we have to study that part, that is the isomers. So मैंने इस तरह पूरे represent किए कि हमको क्या क्या पढ़ना है. So what are the isomers? Okay, so isomers are the compounds or the molecules with same molecular formula but different arrangement of atom in space. Okay, means उसका जो structural formula रहता है वो similar रहता है. Okay, if two molecules are isomers, how can we say that two molecules are isomers? That they having the same structural formula, उसमें same carbon, same hydrogen, same oxygen होंगे, but अरेंजमेंट जो एटम्स की है वो डिफरेंट रहेगी. सो दैट मॉलिक्यूल्स आर कॉल्ड एज आइसोमर्स. So isomers are further divided into two types. That is the first type, that is the constitutional isomers. So constitutional isomers are also called as structural isomers. And the second type that we have to mostly study that point, that is the stereoisomers. So what are the constitutional isomers or structural isomers? Okay. So what is the definition of that constitutional isomers? So constitutional isomers are the isomers or the molecules which has the same molecular formula but different structural formula. मीन्स उसका molecular formula same रहता है लेकिन उसका structure जो है वो different रहता है. So that constitutional isomers are further divided into three types. First type, that is the chain isomer. Then second type, that is the position isomer. And then third type, that is the functional group isomer. So हम one by one करके constitutional isomers पढ़ेंगे. So first है that is the chain isomers. सो चलिए एग्जाम्पल देखते हैं. Okay, so first example, that is the N-pentane. Second example, that is the 2-methyl butane. And अगर third example देखेंगे, that is the tertiary pentane. Okay, or we called as that is the 2,2-dimethyl propane. अगर हम तीनों एग्जाम्पल देखेंगे, तीनों एग्जाम्पल का जो मॉलिक्यूलर फॉर्मूला है दैट इज C5H12. इसका भी मॉलिक्यूलर फॉर्मूला है C5H12 और इसका भी मॉलिक्यूलर फॉर्मूला है C5H12. अगर हम कैलकुलेट करेंगे तो आप देख सकते हैं. ओके, सो व्हाई दे आर कॉल्ड ए चेन आइसोमर्स? So N-pentane straight chain है, number of carbon atoms 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, इसमें भी 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 carbon atoms. इसमें भी 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 carbon atoms. So molecular formula is same, but different structure. That is the structure of chain is different. Okay, that's why these three isomers are called as chain isomers. So this is an example of constitutional isomer. So same molecular formula but different structural formula. If that difference is in a chain, that's why that isomers are called as chain isomers. Okay, so second type है that is the position isomer. Position isomers. So इसमें क्या होता है, सिर्फ फंक्शनल ग्रुप की जो पोजीशन है वो अलग रहती है. अगर आप एग्जांपल देखेंगे N-propanol. ओके, अगर हम OH की पोजीशन चेंज करेंगे, so these two compounds have same molecular formula, that is C3H8, इसका भी है C3. so same molecular formula same है, but इसमें difference क्या है, that is the position of the functional group is different. so this is an N-propanol and this is a 2-propanol. Okay, so that's why these are called as position isomers, that the functional group or the groups molecular formula is same but the position of the groups are different. That's why they are called as position isomers. Then the third type of a constitutional isomer, that is the functional group isomer. So as the name suggested, functional group. So same molecular formula but functional groups are different. That's why they are called as functional group isomers. Okay, so third type, functional group isomers. Okay, so examples देखते हैं. C2H6O. Okay, so this is ethanol. Okay, and this one is dimethyl ether. So the molecular formula for these two compounds are same. Okay, but the functional groups are different. This one is an alcohol, this one is an ether. So same molecular formula but functional groups are different. That's why this is called as functional group isomers. So these are the three types of the constitutional isomer. First is the chain isomer, second one is the position isomer, and third one, that is the functional group isomer. In a chain isomer, there is a different arrangement of chain. Okay, in a position isomer, there is a different position of groups, and in a functional group isomer, same molecular formula, but the functional groups are different. That's why these are the types of the constitutional isomer, are also called as structural isomers. Same molecular formula, but structures are different. Okay, next type of an isomer we have to study, and that is the most important isomers, that are called as stereoisomers. So what are the stereoisomers? So stereoisomers are the isomers or the molecules which has the same molecular formula, same connectivity or bonding, but there is a different arrangement of atoms in space. That's why they are called as stereoisomers. अगर हम simple language में देखेंगे, that the compounds whose molecular formula is same, structural formula is also same, but arrangement of the atoms are different. That's why they are called as stereoisomers. So those stereoisomers are again divided into two types, that is the geometric isomer. There is a difference in geometry, same molecular formula, same connectivity, but geometry is different. That's why that type of isomers are called as geometric isomers. Okay, and second type, that is the optical isomers. There is a change in optical activity of that molecule. That's why they are called as optical isomers. So geometric isomers are further divided into two types, that is the cis isomers or cis compounds and trans compound. So what are the cis and trans compound? So what are the cis compound? So how can we define that cis compound? In an alkene, if similar groups are on a similar side of the double bond, that is called as cis compound. Okay, cis compounds are those compounds in which similar groups are on a similar side, and the trans compounds so this is an example of trans compounds. So trans compounds are the compounds in which similar groups are on opposite sides. So similar groups on same side. In a trans compound, similar groups on different side of double bond. So cis compound में क्या रहता है, that similar compounds, in this case CH3 and this CH3 are on same side of the double bond, they are above the plane. Okay, if we consider hydrogen also, so similar groups are on similar side, that's why it is called as a cis and cis compounds. Okay, and in a trans compound, that is the similar groups are on different sides. Okay, so cis and trans, these are the two nomenclatures which are mostly used in cases of olefins, that is the double bonded compounds or in an alkene. So the next type of an stereoisomer, that is the optical isomers. So optical isomers are further divided into two types, that is the enantiomers and diastereomers. So what are the enantiomers? So what is the actual definition of the enantiomer? Enantiomer are the compounds or the molecules which are non-superimposable but mirror images. So in this example, these two molecules are mirror image of each other, but they are non-superimposable. Superimposable और non-superimposable का क्या रहता है? Simple example है, if we take two hands, okay, अगर हम ये दोनों hands देखेंगे, अगर इसमें बीच में से अगर mirror डालेंगे, so these two are the mirror images of each other, okay, and अगर ये hand मैंने इस hand के ऊपर रखा तो क्या होता है, ये middle finger आ जाएगी, लेकिन दूसरे जो finger से ओके वो सुपर इम्पोज नहीं होते, वो उस पे नहीं बैठते. सुपर इम्पोज मीन्स व्हाट, अगर मैं ये हैंड ऐसे रखता हूं और ये हैंड इस पे यहां रखता हूं तो ऑल फिंगर्स आर सुपर इम्पोज टू ईच अदर. ओके, सो हर एक ग्रुप जो है अगर उसी ग्रुप पे अगर इजीली बैठ जाता है, सो इट इज कॉल्ड एज सुपर इम्पोजेबल. अगर हम ये मॉलिक्यूल लेंगे और ये मॉलिक्यूल उठाएंगे और इस पे डालेंगे तो हाइड्रोजन हाइड्रोजन सुपर इम्पोज हो जाएगा, ये कार्बन कार्बन भी सुपर इम्पोज हो जाएगा, लेकिन CH3 पे आएगा OH, इस OH पे आएगा CH3 एंड दिस CHO, ये भी सुपर इम्पोज हो जाएगा, लेकिन तो पूरा मॉलिक्यूल सुपर इम्पोज नहीं होता. दैट्स व्हाई these are the examples of enantiomers. So they are mirror images but non superimposable. So enantiomer are the compounds which are non superimposable mirror images. And what are the diastereomers? Okay, so diastereomers are again as similar as the enantiomer, but the definition of the diastereomers are the two compounds or the molecules which are non-superimposable एंड नॉट मिरर इमेजेस, वो सुपर इम्पोज भी नहीं होने चाहिए और मिरर इमेज भी नहीं होने चाहिए, देन एंड देन ओनली वी से दैट टू मॉलिक्यूल्स आर डाइस्टेरियोमर्स ऑफ ईच अदर। अगर ये हम एग्जांपल देखेंगे, ओके, सो टू एग्जांपल्स मैंने यहां लिखे हैं, अगर हम दोनों में मिरर भी डालेंगे, सो OH इधर H है, सो ये मिरर प्लेन नहीं होगा, ये मिरर इमेजेस नहीं है। अगर ये मॉलिक्यूल उठाएंगे और यहां पे रखेंगे, CHO सुपर इंपोज हो जाएगा, CH2 सुपर इंपोज हो जाएगा, OH भी हो जाएगा, लेकिन यहां OH है और यहां हाइड्रोजन है, मींस ये सुपर इंपोजेबल पूरी तरह से सुपर इंपोज नहीं हो सकता। सो दिस इज नॉट एन मिरर इमेज एंड ऑल्सो दे आर नॉन सुपर इंपोजेबल। So diastereomer are the compounds which are non-superimposable, not mirror images. Okay, so enantiomers are the non-superimposable but mirror images, but diastereomers are non-superimposable, not mirror images. Okay, so these are the types of the optical isomers. So the next point in stereochemistry, that is the most important point, that is the mesocompounds or mesoisomers. So what are the mesocompounds? In a simple language, mesocompounds are the compounds which contain a chiral centers but it contain a plane of symmetry and they are optical inactive in nature. Such compounds are called as mesocompounds. So suppose we take an example, that is 1 2 3 4 tetrahydroxybutane. If we draw a plane between these two chiral centers, so we get mirror image of upper part. Okay, if this is in a plane, okay, and this upper part is exactly mirror image of this lower part, right? So if a molecule contain a plane of symmetry, that is called as mesocompound. In a similar this structure, that is a 2,3-dibromobutane, if we draw a plane of symmetry or if we draw a mirror plane, upper part is exactly mirror image of lower part, means this compound is also called as mesocompound. Always remember that these groups are in many compounds are differently rated. Okay, so we have to correct it, or we have to always remember that upper part is exactly mirror image of lower part. So these are the two examples of the mesocompounds. So the next point is E and Z isomers. So E stands for intajagen, that is the opposite, and Z stands for zusammen, or we say together. Okay, so this type of nomenclature is also used in case of olefins, but there is a difference between cis and trans. So what is that difference? That if we take an example, अगर हमको कोई बोलेगा दिस कंपाउंड इज सिस और ट्रांस, तो हम नहीं बता सकते, बिकॉज देर इज नो सिमिलर ग्रुप्स. So at that time we use this concept, that is a E and Z isomer. Okay, so higher priority groups अगर सेम साइड पे रहेंगे, so it is called as Z isomers. Okay, and अगर higher priority group अपोजिट साइड में रहेंगे तो उसको बोला जाता है E isomer. So what are the higher priority groups? Higher priority groups means higher molecular weight compounds or higher molecular weight groups. So in this case fluorine बड़ा है या iodine, so we directly say that iodine is the हाइयर प्रायोरिटी ग्रुप. सो इसको आएगा नंबर 1, इसको आएगा नंबर 2. ओके, फ्लोरीन, क्लोरीन, ब्रोमीन. सो ब्रोमीन और क्लोरीन में ब्रोमीन बड़ा है, सो दिस वन एंड दिस वन इज 2. सो 1 and 1. सो हाइयर प्रायोरिटी ग्रुप्स आर ऑन सिमिलर साइड, दैट्स व्हाई इट इज कॉल्ड एज Z आइसोमर. सो अगर हम दूसरा एग्जांपल देखेंगे, so in this case also we cannot use cis and trans concept. Okay, अगर हम देखेंगे, so इस कार्बन पे हाइड्रोजन है, सेकेंड ग्रुप है CH3, so नंबर 1 आएगा CH3 because it has higher atomic number or higher atomic weight. Then in this case CHO has a higher priority because it has a higher atomic number. So similar groups are on opposite side, that's why it is E isomer. So this is an E and Z isomer. So the next point we have to study, that is the syn and anti nomenclature. So what is syn and anti? So बहुत ही easy है, हम easily याद रख सकते हैं इसको. That is, in a long chain compound, if similar groups on alternating carbon atoms are on similar side, so that are called as syn groups. Okay, and if those groups are on opposite side of plane, they are called as anti to each other. अगर हम example देखेंगे, in this example this OH which is present on dotted line, and in this case this OH is present on wedge line, means ये जो OH है वो प्लेन के दूसरी साइड में, और ये जो OH है ये प्लेन के इस साइड में. सो these two OH groups are opposite to each other. That's why these two groups are anti to each other. So 2-3 पोजीशन में जो OH है they are anti to each other. बट अगर हम थर्ड और फोर्थ देखेंगे, सो OH ये इन फ्रंट ऑफ ऑब्जर्वर है, ये भी OH इन फ्रंट ऑफ ऑब्जर्वर है, मींस प्लेन के सेम साइड पे है. दैट्स व्हाई 3 and 4th OH ग्रुप्स आर सीन टू ईच अदर. इसमें और एक कंसेप्ट रहता है, दैट इज एंटी एडिशन एंड सीन एडिशन. इफ एडिशन टेक्स प्लेस फ्रॉम द सेम साइड ऑफ द प्लेन, इट इज कॉल्ड एज सीन एडिशन. और अगर एडिशन होती है प्लेन के अपोजिट साइड से, एक आता है प्लेन के बिहाइंड द प्लेन आता है, एक आता है इन फ्रंट ऑफ द ऑब्जर्वर, वहां से आता है. अगर अपोजिट साइड से अटैक होता है, अपोजिट साइड से एडिशन होती है, सो दैट टाइप ऑफ एडिशन इज कॉल्ड एज एंटी एडिशन. सो दैट आर द अनदर कंसेप्ट are used in the stereochemistry. So the last point of today's video, that is the erythro and thioisomers. So what are the erythroisomers? So if identical substituents on the same side of the chiral center in a Fisher projection, so they are called as erythroisomers. And what are the thioisomers? Identical substituents on opposite side of the chiral center in a Fisher projection, so they are called as thio. So in this example, OH group and this OH group are on same side of the chiral center. That's why this compound or these substituents are erythro to each other. So this compound or this isomer is called as erythroisomer. But in this case, the similar groups are on different side or opposite side of the chiral center. This OH group is on this side and this OH group is on another side. So chiral center के दोनों तरफ opposite side में OH groups है. That's why this isomer is called as thioisomer, or the substituents are thio to each other, and in this case substituents are erythro to each other. So किसी भी कंपाउंड के स्टेरियोआइसोमर्स कैसे कैलकुलेट किए जा सकते हैं, ये हम हमारे अगले वीडियो में देखेंगे. अगर ये वीडियो आपको पसंद आई हो तो लाइक और कमेंट जरूर कीजिए, और अगर आप मेरे चैनल पे नए हैं तो सब्सक्राइब भी जरूर कीजिए, और अगर किसी को यूजफुल हो सके तो उसको शेयर भी जरूर कीजिएगा. थैंक यू सो मच.